Hey everybody, so I got a new greenhouse I want to show you here today, and I'm going to talk about it, the pros and cons, and what I think. I've had this for a couple of weeks now, and I'm using this mostly for like my starters, my propagation units. But anyway, let's go ahead and dive in. Now, one con is that this plastic really isn't super strong. Now, it's fine. There's nothing really wrong with it, but do not place any weight on it because it will droop down. I had a cover for my other greenhouse, the tiny one I have, that I have shared before, and I had it on here, and it was enough to kind of stretch it out a little bit. So just be careful not to place anything on top. Now, this is made for both indoor and outdoor. It does come with little hooks and string where you can tie it down. I'm in an area where it's still really cold, and we have a lot of high wind. All right, so right now I do have the flap closed, and you could have it either closed to keep the heat and the humidity in, or you can open it up. You can roll it up. There are some little strings that you can tie it up and everything. All right, so now you do have to duck a little bit if you're a little taller, but it is tall enough where I can stand up inside. Now, I'm pretty close to 6 foot, and there is a couple inches above my head, at least in this center point here. All right, so now this shelf here was my smaller greenhouse. That is not part of this system. I just have it in here because it kind of just got it out of the way and it gave me some more shelves. Now you do have 6 shelves on both sides that will have lights, and then you do have 2 shelves on top that, well, I just have some stuff stored in them. All right, you'll see that I have several different plants. You'll also see that the light is a little bit different for each side, and I will show you that each side has independent lights. Now the lights are pretty easy to put on. What you're gonna have to do is move a couple things over here to kind of show you the lights themselves, or at least the top of them. But the lights, they got these little rings. You're gonna screw those little rings on, and then you're just gonna place them on with like a zip tie. Now the lights do all connect together. You have one set for each side pretty much. And then with them all connected, you will have a controller, which I put here, or I pretty much put both controllers where I can easily get them. And it will be the same thing for this side as well with all the lights, but you can do each side independently, which is really nice. It's kind of hard to fit everything in the screen here, but kind of show you the light. I kind of want to show you the lights a little bit. Now there is a timer on here. You can do 3, 6, or 12-hour modes, and I just leave mine 24/7 pretty much. Anyway, let me show you the lights. So right now we have where it has the full spectrum, and then you could do just a white. You could do just it's more of a pink than a red, and then you could do just the other like version of white, and then all of it. But I'll show you the light up close too. All right, so I'm gonna turn this where I can kind of show you the differences in the lights. You'll see that that's one form of the white, and then we have more of like the pink or the reddish, and then we have all together. This is what I have been using personally, and my plants have started growing a lot quicker. I definitely recommend that one. Now personally, I really like this greenhouse. I think it's been great, perfect size for me, and I love that I can control the light on both sides, so whether I need more indirect bright light or less light, I could do that. Like I have some ferns sometimes where I'll put them in here when I'm propagating, and I put them at a little bit lower light because they like shade. Now one con that I do have with this one as well is that there's no window or anything like in the back or on the sides. It's only the one flap. Now I do keep it open because when I closed it, it got really humid and warm inside. So this does work really, really well. I also recommend putting like a little fan. I have just a little 5-volt like USB desk fan. I have it down on the floor just to circulate the air, and it will help with some of the airflow and prevent mold and everything. But anyway, hopefully this gives you a good idea what to expect with this greenhouse, and if it's something that you would like to have, I think they're great. I'd like to get a couple more in the future, a couple outdoor ones as well. But anyway, thank you for watching. See you in the next one.